Well, I do think that Derek could have given me a little bigger build-up.
Tiffany.
I mean, he could have said that I was thrilled to be back here in Port Charles.
Tiffany, we have other matters to discuss before we're interrupted.
You know, he could have said that my love for the viewing audience brought me back here. You know, something sweet and endearing like
We have other sweet and endearing things to talk about.
Such as?
Such as what progress have you made with Donnelly?
You are so crude,
If
Edward.
any.
Well, quite a lot, thank you.
Well, tell me.
First, you write me a check for the down payment on this lease option to buy this TV station and a check for the redecorating of my apartment at the Brownstone.
Maybe after you tell me where you stand with Donnelly.
The first thing you should know, Edward, is I can drop Sean just like that. Unless you come through for me right now.
All right, Tiffany, you win.
Good. Ah, Sean has such comforting arms.
No, you got that far?
He rescued me yesterday from a brutal attack on the waterfront. He picked me up, he carried me to the pub, and then he took me to his penthouse so that I could recuperate.
Yeah? How'd you manage all that?
Oh, it's the damsel in distress doll, and it works every time. Care to hear more?
Well, yes, of course.
Monica walked in on us.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Well, did she storm out after she caught you?
No, I wish she hadn't. Then maybe Sean would have come up to my house for a drink. As it was, he only took me home.
Leaving Monica at the penthouse?
Alone and jealous? And there's nothing worse than coming home to a jealous woman.
Well, good morning.
Please, speak very softly. My head will fall off.
Here, I made you some coffee.
No, thank you. Why didn't you send me home last night? I mean, how am I going to explain this to my house guests, which incidentally happened to be the Quartermains?
You were too drunk to drive, that's why. Here you
No,
go.
I don't want. You managed to drive Tiffany home? I don't even want an explanation right now. All I want is to get home and change my clothes and go to the hospital. I will, however, ask for an explanation later.
Look, darling, I know
But
that...
watch what you say, Sean, because I may just not be responsible for my actions.
Monica, I know you're upset. You've got the police investigation, newspapers, the gossip.
Hey, thanks a lot. I was only thinking about Tiffany. I've got to get out of here.
All right.
Oh,
Good morning, Mrs. Quartermain.
who are you?
My name is Walker. I'm an investigator with the insurance company that wrote Alan Quartermain's policy.
I don't understand, Sean.
I called your home, Mrs. Quartermain. Your brother-in-law said that you might be here. As a matter of fact, I'm glad that you are, because what I have to say concerns you and Mr. Donnelly.
I think we should hear the gentleman out, Monica. Please come in.
Thank you, Mr. Donnelly, for your cooperation.
It's not cooperation. It's practicality.
Just find out what the man wants, Sean.
I'll get straight to the point.
Please do.
I'm here to advise you that you won't be collecting on your late husband's policy. Here, let me show you a clause in the policy.
No, you don't have to show me anything. What do you... Just tell me what it's about.
It doesn't cover suicide or murder.
Actually, I think these policies do cover murder, Mr. Walker.
Not if the beneficiary is implicated.
Wait a minute, are you accusing me of murder?
My dear Mrs. Quartermain.
No, don't call me dear, and it's Dr. Quartermain.
Now, I'm only stating the facts. I'm not making any accusations. That's not my job.
We know what your job is, to save your company money.
Yes, a great deal of money, but I can assure you that if it can be proved Alan Quartermain's death should be covered, I will gladly write out the check.
And if it isn't?
Monica, just take it easy.
Now, wait a minute, why do all of a sudden I feel very threatened?
I'm sorry that you do.
Well, how am I supposed to feel?
That's a very good question. Mr. Walker, I assume you're working with the police until this matter is all cleared up?
Yes, of course.
Fine. Then I think you have covered everything you've come to say. I'll show you out.
Thank you.
My God, I don't believe this. You know, that man wants me convicted of murder. He wants that because he doesn't have to write an insurance policy. He's going to do everything he can, Sean, to convince the police that I murdered Alan.
Stop it.
Stop what? I can hear him talking to the police right now.
Monica. Come here, Just let me hold you.
No, I'm not going to let you hold me.
All right, then let me talk to you.
Look, I
There
can-
is not an insurance investigator alive who's going to talk the police into anything. And who could talk Anna or even Bert Ramsey into something they don't believe in?
No, I think they are all beginning to believe this. All of them.
What are they beginning to believe?
I can see it, Sean, can't you?
See what?
This is Alan's plot. This is a macabre plot for Alan. By killing himself, he's going to destroy us in the process.
We are not certain of that.
Well, you have got to convince the police that we didn't do it, Sean. We have got to convince the police that I did not kill Alan, or Alan's going to win, Sean. He's going to win. Don't you see that? He will win.
Stop. Just don't lose it, please. Don't lose it.
Come on, let's go. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were here, Jenny. It's all right. Oh, it's probably good that you are. I have got a lot of programming ideas I need to discuss with you. You know, change is good, don't you think? New blood, new
I
life.
really could care less right now. It'll have to be done another time. Are you ready?
Are you going someplace, Derek? I will need you for a few moments.
I'll wait outside.
She always that temperamental? I mean, one prima donna per television station is quite enough, and I'm it.
Jenny has a personal problem.
Well, I don't like people to bring their personal problems to work. I mean, I can be as nice as the next person, but I don't like downers. Now, here.
Champagne.
Well, see what's attached, and you'll know the reason for the champagne.
Ah. Your check for the lease option on the studio.
Yes. And 2 glasses.
How festive.
How bubbly. The way life ought to be, don't you think?
You know, I'd like to toast to your success.
And to yours, Derek.
Monica?
Hi.
Oh, I've been worried about you ever since you left this morning.
I couldn't finish an operation, Sean. I had to have my assistant
All
close.
right, now you listen to me. And listen to me very carefully. You forget all about that insurance investigator, all right? Now, the important ones right now are the police. And they haven't got any good solid evidence against us. Besides, we know her innocent. And Anna Devane has never turned an innocent party over to the DA's office for prosecution before, and I doubt very much if she's going to start now. Hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. So, you forget all about the police, huh? Sean. Oh, hi, Rick. Hi. Hi. I stopped by to see Monica. She's pretty upset this morning.
Yeah, I know. It's a shame.
Also upset about having to have her assistant help close the surgery today.
I heard about that. I gotta tell you. Sit, please.
Thanks.
It was just close, and most of us do that 90% of the time. It's just that Monica happens to be one of the most conscientious doctors here.
Did you talk to her this morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, that insurance investigator really threw her for a loop.
Where are the police in all this?
Well, so far, they think most of the evidence is phony.
So far?
Yeah.
Well, if there's anything I can do, please let me know.
Look, buddy, I appreciate that, thanks. But all it is now is a game of waiting until the police clear us, that's all.
Waiting games aren't much fun, are they?
You been through?
But they're right now with Mike.
What's wrong?
Mike has 2 weeks to decide whether he's going to leave with and go live with Derek in Omaha, or he's going to stay with Jenny and me.
I'm telling you right now, Mike is going to stay with Ginny and you.
I would like to believe that. I would like that to happen, but Derek happens to be a very persuasive man.